Dear friend, welcome to Peaceful Reading with Nivi, where timeless stories are shared in a calm and gentle way. Today's story is an original, peaceful retelling inspired by the ancient Greek myth of King Midas, a timeless reminder that while treasures may sparkle, the greatest riches in life are found in love, kindness, and the people we cherish. So, settle into a comfortable place. Take a slow, peaceful breath, and let's begin. Long ago, before rolling green hills and gentle rivers, there stood a peaceful kingdom ruled by a man named King Midas. His land was filled with beauty. Wildflowers danced in the breeze. Orchards overflowed with fruit, and laughter often echoed through the village streets. The people worked together with grateful hearts, and the kingdom enjoyed many peaceful days. King Midas had everything a ruler could hope for. Yet, as each sunset painted the sky in shades of amber and rose, one wish quietly lingered in his heart. He wanted more gold. He admired golden coins, golden crowns, golden goblets, golden treasures of every kind. To him, nothing seemed more valuable than the brilliant glow of gold. Whenever merchants arrived from distant lands, he eagerly examined every sparkling treasure they carried. Before long, his palace held rooms overflowing with precious riches. Yet, no matter how much he gathered, it never seemed enough. One quiet morning, while strolling through the palace gardens, King Midas softly whispered to himself, "If only everything I touched could become pure gold." The breeze carried his words gently through the trees. A little while later, an old wanderer appeared along the garden path. The visitor's eyes were kind, and a gentle smile rested upon his face. "Tell me," the old wanderer asked, "are you certain such a gift would bring lasting happiness?" Without hesitation, King Midas replied, "Oh yes, nothing could make me happier." The wanderer studied him for a quiet moment before speaking. "Then, when tomorrow's sunrise greets the earth, your wish shall be granted." As quietly as he had arrived, the old wanderer continued on his way until he disappeared from sight. That night, King Midas could hardly sleep. Before dawn had fully broken, he hurried to the table beside his bed. He reached out and touched its wooden surface. Immediately, the wood shimmered. Its warm brown color faded into a brilliant golden glow. Within moments, the table had become solid gold. "It has happened!" the king exclaimed with delight. Laughing with excitement, he wandered through the palace. Every chair, every doorway, every table, every vase he touched transformed into shining gold. Even fresh flowers became dazzling golden blossoms that sparkled in the morning sunlight. King Midas believed he had become the happiest man in all the world. Soon breakfast was served. Warm bread filled the room with its comforting aroma. Fresh fruit rested beside a cup of cool spring water. Feeling hungry, the king reached for a slice of bread. The instant his fingers touched it, the bread hardened into solid gold. His smile faded. Surely the fruit would be different. He picked up a ripe pear. It too became heavy gold. With growing worry, he lifted his cup. Before he could take a sip, the water changed into gleaming metal. A heavy silence filled the room. The wonderful gift had become a terrible burden. He could no longer eat. He could no longer drink. Surrounded by unimaginable wealth, he had never felt so poor. As he sat quietly, gentle footsteps hurried through the palace. His beloved daughter came running toward him, her face bright with joy. "Father," she called happily. Without thinking, King Midas opened his arms to embrace her. The moment he touched her, everything became still. Her laughter vanished. Her warm smile froze. She stood before him as a beautiful statue of pure gold. The room fell silent. King Midas's heart filled with sorrow. The glittering palace no longer seemed beautiful. The mountains of treasure no longer brought comfort. With tears in his eyes, he knelt beside his daughter and whispered, "I would gladly give away every piece of gold I own just to hear your laughter once more." As those words left his lips, the wanderer returned. His voice was gentle. "What have you discovered, Your Majesty?" King Midas looked up with humble eyes. "I believed riches would fill my heart," he answered softly. "But love, kindness, family, friendship, and simple moments together are worth far more than all the treasure in the world." The old wanderer smiled warmly. "Then you have found a treasure no gold could ever buy." He gently raised his hand. In that quiet moment, the extraordinary gift disappeared. The palace returned to its familiar beauty. The table became wood once more. Fresh bread filled the room with its warm fragrance. The fruit became soft and sweet again. Cool water sparkled in the moonlight. Most precious of all, his daughter blinked, smiled, and wrapped her arms around him. King Midas held her close with a grateful heart. From that day forward, he ruled with wisdom generosity, and compassion, rather than gathering riches for himself. He used the kingdom's wealth to care for his people, plant gardens, build schools, and help those who were struggling. Over time, he discovered that life's greatest treasures could never be locked inside a treasure chest. They found in laughter shared around a table, in loving family, in faithful friends, in acts of kindness, and in grateful hearts. And each evening, as the sun slipped peacefully behind the hills, King Midas gave thanks not for gold, but for the people who made his life truly rich. The end. Every story leaves us with a little light to carry into our day. Today's story reminds us that while money and possessions can be useful, they can never replace love, kindness, generosity, friendship, or family. The richest heart is the one that treasures people above possessions. Thank you for spending these peaceful moments with me. This has been an original peaceful telling by Peaceful Reading with Nivi, inspired by a traditional public domain story that has been shared across generations. Until next time, may your heart be filled with peace, your home with kindness, and your days with simple joys. Take care, and I'll read with you again very soon.